Welcome, this is the Murder He Wrote Gaming YouTube. And today I will be showing you tips, clips, and chips how to dog walk these garbage mud bucket scums in college 2026. Tune in, share. I'm just an upcoming gamer that wanna tit fuck ya.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He wants to change this route. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical. Always represented that style, and you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And When you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Miller. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Get it out on the screen. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Horner. Wide open spaces. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep, and that's going to open up your running game later on.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Still looking, on the move. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Alabama quickly back to the line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. The short hands. It's Smith. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Dances away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
2nd and goal. No dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. And now the hit knocks it loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sayin. That's reeled in, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. To the air, it's Simpson. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. He might want another play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here, it would be a 60-yard attempt. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. From the gun, the ground game. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll give it to him again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Crosses the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he just flat missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Young. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going right to work up top. He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
So now it's 2nd and long. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and trying to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. First play of the first possession of OT. Motion from the wideout. The give out of the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Leaves it with the back. And that's a live ball behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker, it's Tate. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help us out.
Touchdown, Bama! They got the score now to see if they go.
Flex biceps, medium skin tone, money with wings, money with wings, money with wings.
This guy is still running the ball this late in the game, but now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Using his legs, it's Young. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Horton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires into the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man on the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now third down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. Looking to throw on third. Quick completion on the out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the 1st down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. 3rd down, any kind of score wins it, and they want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. That'll do it! A double overtime touchdown to walk it off! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was a good ass game. The folks just cheated me like that, man. Throw out a fucking interception in the end zone. It's crazy, fool. Man.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I'm in the playoffs. Man. Finna be hard right here. I'm in the playoffs, bro. Man. I gotta win my first championship. Man, bro, these niggas be sweats, bro. Let's go. We ain't backing down. Let's go, man. Let's go, dog. Let's do it.
Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Texas. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out.
Ciabatta coming for you.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Horton. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Alabama pushing the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive.
Knock somebody helmet off.
The opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Off-play action on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give is to Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Texas 14, Alabama 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw at Simpson. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd down.
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Miller with the ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cuevas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air, it's Simpson. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air. It's Manning. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass on second down. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning, and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Ben.
Alabama will get the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to bowl his way in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
To the air. It's Manning. Throws for the tight end. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. Three receivers to the right. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Works the middle of the field. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field. Time
winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go up top on second and short. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 28, Alabama 7.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He wants to throw it again. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to key narration volume set to 100. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Key narration volume set to 100. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Selected.
There.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. The 30. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown tie.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up to go for two. They'll run play action. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Trying to bully their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Going for 6. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play, give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the fourth quarter, and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull out some miracles, maybe an onside kick. Something great's going to happen to get back in this ballgame.
He's loose. Bulldozes his way through. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Lets it fly. Working on the right. Lots of room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fights off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got a man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Here comes the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Here's a heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these 2 teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What you playing? I might get married. What you playing, girl? Lost folk, I ain't that time. That wasn't bad. Upper class, good. Cause they be capping for these garbage ass niggas. Your mic muted. He probably in the match.